Hey there everybody, William Cooper here, Cub Master Pack 392. We got some camping coming up here in a little bit, and maybe not everybody's ever been camping before. They have no idea what to bring or what to expect. So I thought I'd put together a little video here, just talk through some of my experiences and what's really worked well for me in terms of, what kind of personal gear do I need to bring, personal hygiene items, what do I wear, what do I pack to wear. So we're gonna go a little video here and walk you through some packing ideas and what to bring. So here we go. So every good Cub Scout should know about the six Cub Scout Essentials. I got a couple of more essentials that I'll refer to here in a second. But first we know a first aid kit. And I didn't go overboard on this. You can get a first aid kit, but I tend to find a couple of Band-Aids and Neosporins pretty much going to cover you for most of what you're going to encounter. Water bottle, so there's a nice one there. Flashlight, a couple options on flashlight. One of the ones I'd really recommend is this headlamp. You can get these on Amazon, I don't know, 15, 10 bucks, something like that. These are worth their weight in gold when you get to setting up a tent, particularly in the dark or even running around in the dark. Very helpful. Here's a hand one here. Again, Amazon, very good resource for that. Maybe inside your tent, right? Late at night, you can hang this from I don't know, something at the top. This is another variation of that same idea. So that's some ideas on flashlights. You don't have to limit yourself to one. You can bring more than one if you want. Trail food. So when you go on a hike, here I've got some nuts and some Cheerios here. If you're going to bring food, make sure you keep it in a cooler so that little friends from the woods won't come visit us. Sun protection, got a few options. Certainly you've got suntan lotion here. I didn't put them out here, but sunglasses and of course a hat would be real good for sun protection. Here's a whistle. This is really good. If you're on a hike, you want to have a whistle in case you get lost or get displaced from the rest of your group. Whistles are very good for communicating that. Got a couple of other items I'm going to throw out here. This is I guess it's a kit, a mess kit, I think we call it. Again, Amazon, but it's got plates, this sort of spork action here. Some will come with a knife as well, and then also oftentimes they come with a cup. So pretty much one-stop shop. What we're doing, we'll have plates and that sort of thing, but this is just good to have going forward. I talked about a couple other essentials. This is one of the essentials here. Toilet paper. It's the first thing I always pack because you just never know what you're going to run into, what you're going to have. And if you've been in the woods and had to use alternative sources such as leaves, you're going to want that toilet paper. The other thing, creature comfort. This is a pillow. Yeah, we're only in Cub Scouts, so we're not, looking for the backpack, roughing it sort of thing. We'll take a little creature comfort. So that's a pillow. I bring my own. And a garbage bag here, right? So you can be out in the woods, it's gonna be dust, it's gonna be dirt. So if you bring a garbage bag, you can either take the pillow in the garbage bag or bring it home in the garbage bag when you come home. Over here, this is a rain jacket, which I fold up real small and put into a plastic bag. That's just in case. You might have a look at the weather, see what it's gonna do. And then lastly, this is my dock kit. And so I've got, I don't know what I've got in there. I've got probably deodorant and soap and toothbrush, toothpaste, that sort of stuff. So these little kits are nice to have. You can just grab and go. I have a duplicate, so I've got a travel toothbrush, whatever. So I can always just grab that. I don't have to unload my own personal bathroom full of stuff. And lastly, I grabbed this as just a little towel. These are, real handy when you're out there in the woods and you're looking to wash your hands or wipe your hands or something like that. It's just nice to have something clean that you can resource to. All right, so that is our personal items. All right, let's talk about what clothes to pack. All right, well, as Scouts, we always travel in our Class A uniform. That's this one here. We want to look like we're all together as we're going and coming. And it's important that we look good, right? So make sure you got your shirt tucked in, you got your belt, properly closed and whatnot. Just look good, look professional. We're representing ourselves when we go out into public. So make sure you get all dolled up in your Class A and ready to go. It says typically 2 pairs of underpants. I always like to throw a third one in there because it's always good to have an extra pair of underpants. There's 3 socks there. I've got a pair of utility shorts here. So, outside of my, the Scout shorts are really great because they're very functional, lots of pockets. Those are good. I also like to have a spare pair, something with some pockets in it that, it's always good to have pockets when you're camping. And then here in the gray, I've got some more sort of cozy, comfortable, maybe outside the tent, I want to be more relaxed. So I've got some sort of night clothes there. There's a pair of shorts and a white t-shirt. Just nice t-shirts, kind of nice to have when you're in your sleeping bag because, if you're hot and sweaty, you don't tend to stick to the bag as much. I got an array of socks here. I've got some short ones, some long ones, and then some like wool socks. Never kind of know what you're going to need, so I like to take a variety. There's some boots. I'll have some shoes on, but I'll also have some boots that I'll carry or wear. I might even wear these probably on the way out, just because if they're bigger, they're easier to be on your person than they are to carry. But boots are real important, just real helpful. When you're out in the woods, they're a bit more rugged. You're going to protect your feet, that sort of thing. I'll have like these kind of shoes, or maybe I might even take some sandals just for ease of getting in and out if I got to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night type thing. Here I've got some thermal underwear, both top and bottom. Again, check the weather. I got caught out one time because I did check the weather. I had to go home and get some pants because I am well underprepared. Jeans are great. Jeans are rugged. They're good for going through the woods, hikes, that sort of stuff. If temperature allows, which is going to get cooler here in the fall, it might be a good pair. Bring some of those along. There's some Class B shirts there, so a couple of Scout related shirts. You want to, again, even if we're on our Class A, we want to be representing what we're doing, Scouts, particularly since we're going to a state park, we want to identify. So having some Scout related shirts is real good for stuff to wear outside of your uniform. This is once we're at camp and we're getting rugged and whatnot. And there's a sweatshirt. So it's good to have layers, right? You don't know what the weather's going to do. You can be hot, you're cold. Temperatures sway a lot here. So that's pretty much it. I think I got all the clothing taken care of. We talked about a poncho downstairs. So, all right. So I got all my stuff. Question is, when am I going to bring it in? Well, I find it's good to have maybe two types of bags. One is I have a bag full of like all my clothes and stuff. It's probably gonna be like that one there. It's just a sports bag. And then I'll have like some kind of gear bag. And that can be like a day bag, like this little backpack here. I got this one, I really like this. It's got all kinds of pockets and stuff. You can just keep put all your stuff in there. And this is when you get a little bit more, maybe into Boy Scouts. This is like a backpack, and you can get a lot of stuff in here. It might be overkill for your first Cub Scout experience, but as you grow into it, this might be a good option. Okay, what about camping gear? All right, a few things here. One is, here's a tent. This is a 8-person tent, probably good for a good family size. I usually think for comfort level, take the number that it holds and divide it by 2, and that's probably gonna be all right. We're not looking to go like backpacking, camping, or anything like that. So, you've got a little bit more space to bring a bigger tent. Doesn't have to be like a little backpack tent. This is a tarp, and these are really important for just keeping, the ground underneath you dry. So I usually take that tarp. It's probably about the size maybe of this, was that 4x8? Might be twice that size. So just enough to get underneath your tent. So that you can absorb the moisture and whatnot, protect yourself. Right there, that's a sleeping bag. These are rated for different degrees. Have a look at, where we're gonna be going in fall, what the temperature is gonna look like. Just find a bag that's, goes down to a temperature that's appropriate for where we're going. This is an air mattress, and these are come in different shapes and sizes. This gives you a little protection between you and the ground. A little bit of comfort. These tend to be, about that thick or so when they inflate. A lot of these are self-inflating now, so you just open the valve and it'll inflate with air and just top it up. This particular one was pretty good. Again, probably Amazon on this one, not sure. And then some folks will bring cots. Cots is a little overkill. It's 1-2 nights max, but if you want to bring a cot, you want to set it up, all you, but not essential. And then last, this is a folding chair. And so it's nice to have some place to sit while you're camping, rather than being on your feet the whole time or find some log. It's good to have a little camp chair. So that should cover you for camping gear. I've seen, I can't remember what they're called, but those sort of I'll have to edit this and put that in there. Canopies. Yeah, I'll just say it. Canopies. We'll have some coverage, but if you want to bring one of those, that's cool too. It's just kind of what do you feel like carrying around and hauling in. So that's your discretion. And one thing I would recommend is, as you're beginning your collection of scouting material, get yourself one of these bins. They come in different sizes. I got this from Home Depot. This is like a 17 gallon. I got another bigger one, I think. But as you're collecting stuff, it's good to have just a grab bucket of where you're keeping all your stuff. So that every time you go camping, you don't have to go searching for it. It's all in one place. On our camp out, food will be provided. If you want to bring like a little cooler or something like that, maybe some ice, some drinks, whatever, it's not a bad idea. It's not necessary, but it's just nice to have a little something to reserve to, just to reach out to if you need it. I'll pack some water, some ice, maybe something like that.